Alright, hey everybody, this is Steve and I'm back for another RD2L Season 4 playoff match. Today we have Team W versus Only Han Champions. I'm looking forward to this one, although I haven't seen either team in action. Fortunately, I believe they both finished near the top of the group, I think top two. Team W might have finished first. I don't recognize any of the players. I do recognize Sat. He is the captain of Team W. He also drafted his fellow teammates. There's lol lol your subreddit. This is actually barcode. I recognize his name. He was drafted, I think, I think this is a EST Monday team W. On the other side, we have Only Han Champions. They are being led by Running Bear. Unfortunately, he is not playing in this game, so he may be one of those that volunteered as a captain, drafted, and then had his other teammates kind of captain for him. He's kind of just the manager of sorts, if that's how you want to point it out. But let's go ahead and take a peek at the picks and bans. For the bans, there's a Bat Rider and Dazzle. Of course, those are two very strong heroes. Dazzle, maybe he's not worth that first ban, but Team W, they probably have done a little bit of scouting. There's also a potential that Team Dazzle could be pretty detrimental against their team. For example, they might be planning to pick a Meepo. Dazzle against a Meepo is usually not that good. But here we go. We see a very classic combination: Abaddon and Weaver. This is a pretty sick dual lane, can definitely handle themselves. We could see strong dual lanes being run by Only Han Champions. There's a Lycanthrope and AA ban on their other side. I think both are very viable in this metagame. AA certainly has fallen out of favor with his chilling touch. The slow is significantly increased, and maybe AA would have been a decent combo partner for Weaver. For Team W, are looking to find their combo partner for Mirana, but they're actually not going to do that. I pick up the Sand King, but this leaves the possibility of picking up the Bane or Shadow Demon. But I like this. I like this drafting style first, because maybe they're not thinking about picking the Bane or Shadow Demon for easy setups. Maybe they're probably going to run this Mirana as a support. A lot of Chinese teams have been doing that. Chuan has been a really sick support. Mirana, if you were watching earlier today, but this forces Only Han Champions to probably try to ban out the Bane and or the Shadow Demon, wasting those two ban slots that are so crucial and helping you win the game. I think what was it? Fucking Mad said it's like 45% of the game is won from the draft, and as much as 70% of the game can be won. Sometimes games are completely won through the draft, and I gotta agree with that. As a result, baiting out bans like this is certainly important. And Fucking Mad, I think, is one of the best drafters in the game right now. Unfortunately, he will not be going to TI4 as a player, as there were some roster issues, I think, with this team. But anyways, let's take a peek. They actually banned the Doombringer. They're not expecting. They're Only Han Champions. They probably know what's up with Team W. They're not going to ban the Bane or the Shadow Demon. Let's see if Team W will follow that up. Instead, it is a Doombringer ban, and I like this. Doom is a really annoying hero to deal with, especially if he gets like a Blink Dagger Blink and to not a Hex, but Doom. But it might as well be a Hex. And you're doomed for eternity, and you could even die from it. Professor Doom is one of the best late game heroes. Okay, I say one of the best, but it's the best late game refresher skills that you can possibly get. You take out two heroes in a fight. What do they do? They simply have to sit aside or just die. So I think taking out the Doom is a good thing on this part, on Only Han Champions part. I also don't like seeing Doom being played that much. He's really not that interesting, in my opinion. On the other side, Team W, they ban out the Witch Doctor and Treant. Interesting bans, to say the least. I think picking up a Witch Doctor for Only Han Champions would have been really greedy, as they would lack the lockdown. Same with the Treant, but that might be just because Team W don't want to make sure they don't have to deal with a super survivable Weaver. If Only Han Champions had picked up the Treant, I too wouldn't think that would have been a good idea, unless they were certain they were going to run dual lanes and possibly pick another damage dealer like TA for mid to get that mid game going for them. Otherwise, it would have been very hard for them. Still, Treant will not be seen play, at least in game one. For only Han Champion, for their first pick of the second pick phase, I wonder what they're going to go for. I mean, it's just, we're not even halfway through the draft. I say that, but it's hard to analyze too much what's going to go on. I guess for Team W, this is a decent roaming combo with the Mirana and Sanking. Everything is going to hinge on how Mirana shoots those arrows, and if she hits those arrows, and it'd certainly be a kill with the Sanking +1. On the other side, only Han Champions, they pick up the line. All right, I like this pickup. He gives a ton of disables, of course, and he gets that burst. Pretty easy to burst down the Mirana. Sanking can't so easily go into Sandstorm, as they're always that Earth Spike ready for Lion. Only thing is, he's a little bit mana hungry, but this sets up a relatively strong tri lane. If only Han Champions want to run the tri lane, they don't have to. They can, I think, but I think they could either run aggressive or a passive tri lane. Either or would work just fine. Weaver is a pretty strong late game hero with that Gemini attack, and it makes it very difficult to kill him. So for Team W, what are they looking for? They could. They need to somehow shut down the Weaver, but the Sanking is definitely one that can do it. Maybe they can have a hero that can come on the scene with initiation. A Shadow Shaman is one, but they go with the Visage. All right, this is some old school Visage play. Lohanger, I think, plays Visage. I think he plays support, and if I remember correctly, I think he played in season 3, and he was a 6 Visage. But don't quote me on that. I have a terrible memory. You'll know that as we go throughout the game. Anyways, with the Visage, this provides them a little bit of push, a little bit of a burst, especially the burst part. They can even run the aggro try with this. An aggro try versus only Han Champions, so I think only Han Champions have the stronger try versus try. I'm assuming that they run a tri lane with these 3 heroes. Mirana can go mid or off lane, although Mirana off lane is really not that good in my opinion. She could always rotate mid, I guess, and throw an arrow or stack some ancients, but it's not ideal. It certainly is not ideal, and it's been a long time since I've seen Pro Team run a off lane Mirana. Only Han Champions with the 4 pickup. They see the Visage. They could possibly go for some physical damage, try to kill the Visage familiars as soon as possible. They're lacking a little bit in terms of team fight. Tide Hunter got the ban. A bit unfortunate. There is the puck. Yeah, that's a team fight we were looking at. And so they've got this mid game locked down pretty handily. They've got the silence as well, making sure Visage can't come in. And Soul Assumption away. Sankin, of course, if he tries to get the Brow Strike and the puck is fast, can possibly phase shift it away. Meanwhile, if they see the puck, I think picking up the TA for Team W would be pretty sick. Puck does terribly against the TA. And why? I'm getting some frame drops. Is it just me? My internet seems to be running fine. If I take a peek. Yeah, it seems to be doing alright. So just a fair warning, sometimes my internet will derp a little bit, and that I have no idea why. We'll get some frame drops for a couple of seconds. So no need to panic. We might even get a full drop. But so far, this has been the best place I've been able to stream since coming off campus, living off campus. Anyways, Team W. They see the puck pickup. Mirana doesn't fare too badly against the puck. She does have, they both have decent room control. With Mirana's Leap and Puck's Orb, they can also control the waves a little bit. And Puck can take an arrow to the face, but if Pro can dodge it. But instead, there's going to be the Tinker pickup. Tinker versus Puck matchup. I think it doesn't fare too badly, but Tinker is going to have his Ancient stacked if he wants to try to recover. I don't know if this is. See, I think now pros are saying that the Radiant side is significantly better, at least since the change in the laning phase and offline being backed up. But who knows? The Tinker, they're not. Let's see if they're actually going to take advantage of the Dire Roshan. But it doesn't seem like it. They don't really have a lot of strong Roshan heroes. I guess you can get the Medallion on the Visage, but even then, I don't think they have the damage. Also, since for only Han champions, they see the Tinker, they need to hunt him down. They're actually the one that bans the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet doesn't do too bad against Tinker, but I guess they just want to ensure that there's no rat dota, no split pushing. Only Han for Team W, they may need a little bit more team fight. They're relying so much on the Sand King. Oh, there's a Morphling ban. Interesting. So they were thinking about a Weaver offlane, possibly Puck offlane. This meta is so confusing. It's so many viable choices in terms of lighting. For Team W, actually both teams need to pick up offlane heroes. Clockwork is one that does decently against Tinker, especially if you get Ags, you can hunt them down. I don't think only Han heroes will pick an anti-mage, but that is one possibility. You can go Storm Spirit, have the Puck offlane Storm mid. He's the best hunter against Tinker. Winter, actually, I'm quoting Winter on this one. Yes, it is going to be a Puck offlane Storm mid. Great pickup here. Great pickup. I think this is the right choice. There's a chance it's going to be Storm safe lane, and they run only Han heroes run aggro try. There's a possible, but I'll go ahead and call it. I think they're going to run safe lane with the Weaver, Abaddon, and Lion. Storm Spirit will be a mid hero against the Tinker. It's going to struggle a little bit, and Puck's going to be off lane. For the other side, WWW, Team W. With the last pickup, they need an offlane hero. How do you counter the Storm? Well, that hero is banned out. That's the Doombringer. He's one of the greatest counters to anybody, actually. Anybody. I go with the Centaur. Interesting. So they really want to burst. They really want to lock down. This is a bit of the team fight that they need, and it's a lot of meat on the front line. So it's going to be Centaur offlane, or they can run an aggro try. I think. Let me think about this. Should they run the aggro try with the Centaur instead and have the Mirana safe lane solo? That's not bad at all. I think they're just gonna run the Centaur off lane. I'm just gonna run this tri lane as a safe lane, mostly because the Sand King can farm it in jungle by himself. He's not a very good tri lane hero since he needs his levels pretty desperately. Without his at level 5, then he can possibly start ganking. But even then, it would benefit the team greatly if they stay passively for a bit until they get their blink daggers. Basically, the Visage is there to punish any overextension, but I don't think they should initiate unless they see an amazing chance, unless they see someone completely out of position. But until then, I think it's going to be a safe lane try. Sand King will have the possible. We'll maybe do the pulls for a little bit until he hits level 3. Depending on the game, he's probably going to get either level 2 Burrow Strike or level 2 Sandstorm. If it's level 2 Sandstorm, he'll go over here, stack the camps, and farm them. So I'll go to introduce players for only Han champions. They were actually drafted by Running Bear, but he's not playing in the game. Instead, it's going to be iHybrid. He's playing the Puck. Weaver being picked up by, I can't tell. It's going to be Illust? Yeah, Illust. A Storm Spirit being played by Ogre 2. Lion being picked up by, oh boy, I can't read that. Names are overlapping. The Cool number 2. And finally, Abaddon being played by Hyde. On the other side, it's being led by SAT. He's playing the support Sand King, Tinker. Let's see if it's Excalibur level. Tinker is being played by Barcode. If I remember correctly, his total buff was pretty sick. It's going to be Longra on Lahongra. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. On the Visage, he's even got a smoke. They could maybe get a kill on mid. It'd be a big kill since it is a Storm. It's a relatively easy one. So Centaur being played by I Like Ponies. And finally, Murano. It's going to be Western. Look at that body block. Body block on a friendly teammate. What a pro body block. Just to warm up your hands a little bit. Is he going to do it again? Oh boy. Alright, go. I'll go ahead and go to last hits and denies. But Storm Spirit, he's not going to have a grand old time in this fashion. And it's going to be aggro try. Interesting. I did think there's a possibility they can run it. Puck doesn't fare too badly against the Centaur. Centaur, I think, should do just fine. He's got plenty of regen available to him. In an aggro try situation, who does it favor? I think Lion may have to go for... Yeah, he's gone for Hex level 1. But maybe it might have been better if you just held on to that skill, to see if you are up against a tri-lane. If you are up against a tri-lane, it's sometimes it's better to go with the hex. You can get a double stun, even triple stun, multi-hero stun, however you want to call it. Anyways, I like their positioning. First of all, they came down here just to make sure, as soon as even before the horn rang, just to make sure that there were no warding actually going on, and they actually throw their own wards here. This is fairly interesting. I may have preferred it here. I mean, this is the more common spot, but the reasoning is you can't really see what's going on here, and there's even you could even place here. There's a potential that the mid could wrap around with some sort of haste room. Maybe they were expecting it was not going to be an aggro try, because this ward is normally good for a non-aggro try lane. Here we go, Sand King. Let's see what he decides to do. Honestly, I think both the Mirana and Visage are fine by themselves. Sand King could just go instantly to the jungle. There's no need for him to be around. This is a very dangerous time for them, as the Photic Shield with the Sakuchi can secure some kills. It's the Sand King that's the one in danger. He's the one that's most likely to get caught out. Mirana still she doesn't have relief. I don't know if she's leveled up at all. Is there actually some action? No action. But if there is going to be a kill, it's probably going to be top. Looking at the CS charts, yeah. Well, actually, looks like Storm had the better block early on. Oh boy, I missed that one. I thought I would not. I thought I would catch that, but it's actually Visage that picks the kill up on the Lion. Not sure what he was doing so far out. An arrow must have landed there. But missing first blood. Very typical of me. Look, the way I didn't think there was a possibility for them to get the kill, but I didn't take into account the arrow, and that's really dumb. It's really dumb of me. At least I'm not a pro caster, right? So I'll be more cautious about this one, and this is where this ward was really effective. They're proving me wrong. It sets up for a very nice arrow from Mirana. And I wonder if the Radiant are aware of this. They're going to try to ward that. Are they going to try to ward? I don't know about this. Oh no, I'm missing kills left and right. Oh no, Barcard picks up one on the Storm Spirit. I need to keep an eye on the HP bars, but I'm so bad at doing that. Oh man, so bad. Yeah. Anyways, I'll try to catch the rest of the kills now. Oh man, this is what happens when you don't have a co-cast, or when you haven't casted in years. Weaver, how's he been doing in terms of the last hit? It's not too good. It's 4-2. He's been relatively zoned out, and SAT, that threat of a Brawl Strike is of course hanging around Lohengar. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Does have his Soul Assumption ready and available for a bit of sniping. And look, Weaver just can't do much. Really can't do much. Tinker does have a haste room bottled. He could look to go top to punish that trend lane even further. Ben said he wants to use it to dominate the lane a little bit more. And this trend lane has to get something done. Otherwise, it's going to really hurt. Well, the two supports are missing. They know that. They think it's going to be a rotation on the Tinker. Tinker has his haste rune pop. This is not going to be easy. I don't think they should go on this. Oh boy. This is going to end very poorly. Tinker still has it, but they're being a little bit more patient. Even them. This aggro ward will show. Oh no, barcode. How did he get called out? He knew the supports are missing. He might even get the kill on the Storm. Oh, that Photic Shield saves the Storm Spirit. Well played from Hyde. Well played from the two supports. I didn't think it was going to turn out well by any means. If the Storm Spirit had died first, then it would have been a terrible trade. Absolutely terrible trade. And actually, there you go. Had no pity. Shout out to you, man. Nice to have you here. I might even ask you to try to co-cast with me at some point. I'd love to have you here with me. Here we go. Barcode, he's back. He could even kill Storm Spirit if he's not ready. But that has helped Storm get back into this game after he got solo killed once. He's even going to pick up an invis room. He doesn't even have a bottle. Boy, man, where's your bottle? Where's your bottle? Why did he not get a bottle? Oh boy. Weaver, he's not getting any CS. This will be a difficult game for him. Are they going to get the Burrow Strike? No, they don't have detection. No, they do have detection. They do have a sentry. available. So they decided to rotate around. Oh, Ponies is in a bit of trouble. Is he gonna go? He's got boots. He's fine. He's fine. Lion doesn't have anything. Meanwhile, Weaver takes an arrow to the face after a burrow strike, and he dies very quickly. Another a death to him and 2 kills for the Visage. Oh boy. So a terrible start. Not too terrible, but a pretty bad start for only Han champions. Trying to rotate with these 2 supports, and leaving the Weaver alone makes it difficult for him to survive. Weaver, maybe they've kind of just thrown him to the dogs, just trying to get him to get some levels, and then maybe Storm once did he die again? No, he just went back. He finally picked up this bottle, but I'm confused on why he didn't pick his bottle up earlier. Maybe he's thinking that there was going to be a gank and the boots would help him escape. There's always that possibility, but almost always go bottle first as a Storm, in my opinion. But I'm not a good player by any means. Bot lane, we haven't really talked about that too much, but Puck is dominating. Wow, Hybrid having a grand old time against I Like Ponies. Hybrid 30 CS, he's leading the charts, while Centaur is just hanging at a measly 13. I don't think Centaur should have been zoned out that hard. He should be alright in terms of CS, but being more than doubled up certainly hurts. But all he needs is his levels. Centaur actually gets a kill on the Puck. What the heck? What? Wow, how the heck does that happen? How? That should never happen, but level 3 double edge, now it's level 4 since he leveled up from the kill, was certainly enough. Storm's already level 6, I believe. Oh, he needs one more creep. Will he be able to get that creep? Yes, he got the creep. Now this isn't going to be an easy gank by any means, and I think the Dire supports know that, so they're going to back up. Now instead, they're going to get a wraparound gankception. Here we go. Radiant, they're diving in the tower. Western still has his leap. He gets stunned, chain stunned from the line. Well played for them, but she's able to leap away. 2-man burrow strike. Oh my god, there's 2 heroes dead. Maybe even 3. Weaver dies on a backside of Photic Show, keeping the Abaddon just a little bit, just alive a little bit longer. Is he gonna die? He needs to go back. Gankception. Puck. As a DD rune, could make something happen, but this tri-lane needs to be savored. Oh, the Storm Spirit gets blown up by the Tinker. That's the second solo kill by Barcode on the Tinker. Oh, trying to juke the orb. He doesn't have coil for about 10 more seconds. The DD rune's doing a ton of damage. Bottle up from the Tinker. Tinker deciding to man up, trying to fight. Oh, a silence. Oh, there we go. Sand King, does he have a stun? Nah, Tinker actually TP's away. There was a TP scroll. He TP'd away with that. Well played for him. He knew Puck couldn't do anything else thanks to the laser. Barcode, what a player indeed. Centaur, he's well on his way to getting his Blink Dagger, but it's a bit far. It's not going to be that 12-minute Blink Dagger that we see sometimes, or 11-minute Blink Dagger. Or it's still mine, I guess. It's still mine if he gets absolute free farm and he's burning or something. Ice, I should say, since burning doesn't play Centaur. Lohingar, he's going for mech. He's got the headdress ready. He's got an excellent start, 2-0-2. You can't ask for much better than that. OHC, their laning phase basically fell apart by giving up that first blood, and even Storm getting dominated by the Tinker in mid. Still, there's still a bit of comeback mechanics for him. I think they could. It'll depend on the Puck. The Puck had a decent start, even though she got solo killed by the Centaur. With this decent start, she's looking to gank. She has to gank. Their team is so reliant on that Blink Dagger right now, and it's difficult. Moonlight Shadow is not available right now. Storm has his Invis rune. Sand King, gets silenced up. Will they be able to burst him? They got the Dream Coil, but did it have detection? Earth Spike getting dodged like a boss. The Cool might die here. Do they have an arrow coming out soon? No mana. Oh, he actually fired it already. Stampede is used to save his team. Nice Burrow Strike on the Weaver. This team fight is getting relatively chaotic. The Radiant are still grouped up. They know there's a Invis. They know there's an Invis Storm, but Moonlight Shadow comes out, and the entire Radiant team has to back. Is there going to be any casualties? Arrow is not available. Oh my gosh, the Tinker blows up the Weaver. And Storm, does he spot him? Yes, he spots him. No way he gets this kill. I don't think so anyways. Visage is there now. He has to GTFO and gets out. Fine. Meanwhile, Centaur is farming it up. He looks like he will get that 12-minute blink there. I wasn't thinking that. But because the puck left the lane, and that was a lot of wasted time for the Radiant. I think now they have to just start stacking camps if they want the Storm Spirit to at least cover a little bit. He's so far behind. To dying 3 times maybe. Was it 2? Yes, he's died twice. 10 minutes in, scores 1-9. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the graphs. Yeah, no surprise there. 5,000 over 5,000 EXP in favor of Team W. Gold, really not. Gold, about 4,000. Really not that much different. None of the towers have been taking. Tinker's already got his boots of travels. No ancients have been stacked for him. No ancients has been stacked for him. Weaver, oh boy, I think he might die here. Do they have the stun? Time lapse is not even available. He's not even 6. Tinker's taking a lot of damage here. Rocket's flying out, trying to do its damage. They even force a TP back from the puck. Not too good for them. Level 5 Weaver. 10 minutes in. This is your safe lane farmer. This is not good for them. Oh, Centaur's in a lot of trouble. Dream Call gets popped. I think they're going to bring the helm down, but there are, how many Couchers are going to be there? Oh, puck gets destroyed by the Tinker and the Centaur. Weaver finally gets his time lapse off, thanks to that level up from the kill. Meanwhile, top lane, I think Mirani gets the pick off on the line, but here Lohengar banding up gets the kill on Weaver, and this is, oh man, things are just not looking good for only Han champions. It's so far been a stop. Tinker wants in a burrow strike, a pro burrow strike comes in, catching the very edge, and this, for you to land that burrow strike, to call at the very edge, you have to click on the ground. You can't click on the hero, otherwise it would be too short. You have what, like 50 more range, I think, if you click on the ground, and you even feel more pro about it too. And indeed, it was a very good burrow strike from Sand King. It was level 3 burrow strike. They do get the kill on the Storm Spirit again. That's his 3rd death. Things are not good. I think they should just back up and just, again, stack the camps, hopefully, and try to farm up the Blink Dagger before you try to make something happen. Individual pickoffs is the name of the game for only Han champions. I'll go ahead and move the net worth, but you guys can imagine and start. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Tinker is bot lane. He's got that soul ring. Not that far from a Blink Dagger, as you know he can flash farm, stack up some camps, and just farm it from the jungle if need be. Centaur, he's opting not to go for the Blink Dagger. I'm surprised. It's just way too good to not go for it. Said he goes for the Ring of Health. I guess he's going to go for Vanguard. But you can't fight into this Marcher Machine. He's still going to give it a shot. Dreamcall gets popped. Did he have detection? Oh my god, Puck gets blown up. They finally drop a sentry down, but Storm doesn't get the pullover on the backside. They lose 2. Will they lose more? No, they have to TP out. Weaver, Storm Spirit is trying to get out. Arrow actually gets dodged. Tinker still dies on the backside. Oh, Storm doesn't have any more mana. They lose 4 for 1. Definitely a tremendous trade for Team W. WWE. At least Weaver picks up a very nice kill, but it's not going to be enough. The snowballing lineup is too difficult to handle with the Centaur on the front line to tank. Now that he's got a little bit of farm. Chicago Ted, what's up, man? What's up? So after that team fight 1, Mirana, she's got the drum, she's got the face. Probably gonna look Yasha or Maelstrom. Either or is fine. Both are valuable, very valuable. Ooh, Centaur. He was pro enough. Well, he doesn't even have the mana for the stomp. No mana. I guess that's one thing. They don't even have mana puts. That's a mechanism done. Oh my gosh. Mechanism done. 13.5 minutes and 4 to Visage. Lohengar 3-0-5. A monster on this hero. A monster. Sand King finally getting a little bit of space to. A little bit of space. He's got his Blink Dagger. 2-0-8. These supports are so freaking rich compared to the rest of the other team. It's another tier 1 top tower to fall. Abaddon's not even level 6. He can't even survive. Lion not level 6. These are 2 crucial level 6 that you need so badly. There's nowhere that the Radiant can farm now. Is he really going to go on this? No way he gets this kill. Maybe they can. Weaver is there. Another zip in, but no more mana. Sand King Second comes in. Stampede was used to allow the escape at the Die Heroes, even though I don't think they would have died anyways. Storm's almost out of mana. Bird attempted drop. It actually catches the Weaver, I think. So it looks like game one, maybe a quickie. And is that going to? It's going to be a dig on it. He's like, screw Blink Daggers. There's a Storm. It doesn't even matter. I'm just going to go for the dig on build. And why not? He can burst any of these heroes down at this point in the game. I don't know why I'm looking at an empty lane. Lion and Abaddon trying to soak some EXP up. Abaddon doing alright for himself. There's no way they can defend these towers. I think the best option for them is whenever you see like a bunch of heroes top lane like this or mid lane, you go bot lane and push that out. Of course, it's difficult since Tinker can come in at any moment. But you can try to kill the creep. Oh my gosh, Lion gets blown up. He does. At least he has a short cooldown. He's not even level 6. He's still not 15.5 minutes in. And they're so poor. They're so poor. Why not? There's nothing to stop them. Keep going. GG gets called, and it's well-deserved win from Team W. Their execution has been pristine. They won all 3 lanes, getting solo kills with their 2 solo heroes. But Western and company win that one convincingly. SAT leading them towards victory. That was a game one. That was game one for RD2L. Team W versus Han only champions. Game 2 will be coming up next. I hope you guys enjoyed this short one, and I also hope you guys join me next time.